What's going on, everybody? Dsrhythmia here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I'm here today to do another little random CD LP update thing. Just show you some recent metal musical acquirings that I've made within the last month and a half or so. And I'm going to run down this as quickly as I possibly can. So I'm going to get started with CDs first and then vinyl next. First off, I got this from my very good friend in Dark Metamorphosis, his latest release, Blood Burden. Really sick ambient black metal. Really goes there. Really unique stuff. Professionally done CD. Awesome stuff. Check out Dark Metamorphosis if you're into ambient black metal. Really awesome stuff. Next up, Dsrhythmia, Test of Submission on Profound Lore Records. Fantastic instrumental progressive metal. Probably one of the real good pieces of progressive metal you'll hear in 2012. 6-panel digipack, nice artwork, really awesome stuff. Next up, I reviewed this not too long ago, and this is in my top 5, to be perfectly honest. Behexen, Nightside Emanations on Demigod Productions. Beautiful digipack design. Got the artwork booklet affixed to the digipack with lyrics, photos, and all this other stuff. This is one of the finest pieces of black metal you'll hear in 2012. I absolutely love this record. Next up, Beneath, Enslaved by Fear on Unique Leader Records. Really good death metal from Iceland, if you're into Hate Eternal or Decrepit Birth. Really impressive stuff, and if you're listening to this album, listen to it with some really good stereo speakers, because the drums on this album will give it a full-on workout. The drums are just all over the place. They're crazy. Next up, I'm seeing a lot of reviewers talk about this album, and I recently picked this one up. Between the Buried and Me, the Parallax 2 Future Sequence, Metal Blade Records, Digibook Sleeve. I enjoyed it. I think it's a really good album, but compared to this band's past works, I don't really hold it in that much high standards. I think it's a great listen, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Next up, Down, Purple EP, Down 4, whatever you want to call it. Self-released digipack. Pretty good stoner rock, sludge metal. I enjoyed Down. Next up is another fantastic album that I've recently reviewed. Converge, All We Love We Leave Behind. Epitaph Records, nice little digi-sleeve kind of thing with Jacob Bannon artwork. You got nice little CD artwork here, and on this side you get little fold out of some of the artwork with the lyrics. I love this album. Converge really never disappoint me. Next up, Enslaved, Retire. As usual, Enslaved put out some incredible progressive black metal. It's something you really have to make time to listen to. You can't just run through it in one straightforward listen. You can't skip through it. You really have to listen to it, and that's what Retire does. I don't know if I liked it more than Axioma Ethico Odini, but there's just so much powerful music being made with that album. It's awesome. Next up, Pathology, Time of Great Purification. Awesome brutal death metal. Total support of this band. Next up, bought this directly from the band. Arkaik, Metamorphosis on Unique Leader Records. This is some sensational modern metal. Mixes progressive metal, pure death metal, and so much other great elements. It's just an awesome record, and I definitely urge anybody who's into modern metal or death metal to give this album a try. It's awesome stuff. Next up, P.O.O.R, Point of Our Resistance, Extinction of Trust, Get Pissed, Stay Pissed Records. This is some awesome, punishing grindcore. If you're into Phobia, you'll definitely enjoy P.O.O.R. They're a great band. Next up, Habitual Defilement, The Redemption of Past Supremacy on Severed Records. Pretty impressive debut. It also has their Abolished Arised EP. Pretty good debut. Next, Denial of God, Death in the Beyond. Brilliant album. Absolutely brilliant. This may end up in my top 20. You never know. This album blends black metal, doom, traditional heavy metal, death metal. This album has so much going on. It never lets up. It never lets you down. It's a great record. Let's move the CDs over here for a second. Next up, Satanic Bloodspraying, At the Mercy of Satan, Hell's Headbangers. Really good blackened death thrash from Bolivia. Really nothing, there's not too much known about this band other than the fact they make Impaled Nazarene worship. And it's really good Impaled Nazarene worship, if you ask me. Next up, Engorgement, Excruciating Intestinal Lacerations, Comatose Music. Pretty badass brutal death metal from the UK. Next up is a death metal masterpiece, in my opinion. Demigod, Slumber of Soul and Eyes, Extreme Music reissue with the 1991 Unholy Domain demo, remastered. Awesome, awesome death metal, and I'm looking forward to their new work in 2013. Next up, Carpathian Funeral, The End of God. Basically brutal death metal with a Vital Remains deicide influence. It's pretty solid stuff. I wish it wasn't so short of a record, but it's still very awesome in my view. Next up, Execration, The Acceptance of Zero Existence, Comatose Music. Far and away better than their first release, and it really shows their growth as a brutal death metal band. Really willing to be creative and a lot more experimental. Really solid. And last for the CDs is Unfathomable Ruination, Misshapen Congenital Entropy. Some more awesome brutal death metal from the UK. Really enjoying this band a lot. And as far as the CDs go, that's it. Now we move on to the vinyls. Got some 7 inches I want to show you. First off, Imprecation, Sigil of Lucifer on Negativity Records. Really influential Texas death metal band. Very much have been around for almost 20 years or so, and they're going to have their debut album out on Dark Descent next year. I'm very excited for that. And it's limited vinyl. I think it's only about 300 made of these. And it's on standard black vinyl. Awesome band. Next up, Strong Intention, Razorblade Express on Patak Records. Very impressive hardcore-inspired grindcore. There's some songs that feature Mike Williams from I Hate God on here. Standard black vinyl. Awesome, awesome music. Next up, Mongrels Cross, Horsana, their debut EP before they came out with The Sins of Aquarius. This is some fantastic stuff, and probably some of this band's absolute best work, and of course the sick Mark Riddick artwork. Standard black vinyl, by the way. Next up, Druid Lord, Druid Death Cult, Dementia Records Press. Nice little gatefold with lyrics and photos. Fold-out poster here. And it's on standard black vinyl. But I think this gatefold is really, really nice. Probably one of the best newer old-school death metal bands going right now. Love this band. Next up is something that I ordered a long while ago, but I finally received it. And I'm very happy to have it. This is Death of Self, the Mental Disintegration EP, self-released. Cool little design here because you have some pretty cool little see-through artwork. The paper that represents the lyrics. And it's on a marbled gray vinyl, 45 RPM. Awesome stuff. Seeing as how I talked about Converge earlier, I got their split with Napalm Death. 2 songs apiece. I'm not going to lie, Napalm Death side steal the show here. I absolutely love that side of the split. I enjoyed Converge's side too, but you can't go wrong with Napalm Death. And it's on a hot pink vinyl. Really cool vinyl color. But yeah, good little split. And this last 7-inch will lead on directly into the 12-inch vinyls. This is Hooded Menace, Necrotic Monuments. What it basically is 2 cover songs. Let me see here. A cover song from Eternal Darkness and a cover song of Witchfinder General. And it is on 45 RPM orange vinyl. This was part of the special vinyl edition of this album, because if you get the double LP of the new Hooded Menace album, you get that bonus 7-inch thrown in there. And lo and behold, we have Effigies of Evil from Hooded Menace. This is awesome Death Doom from Finland. Beautiful artwork. Open the gatefold, you get the lyrics and additional artwork. And it is on the same color vinyl as the 7-inch. Nice little orange vinyl design. Really, really cool. Put these 7 inches down here. That's Hooded Menace for you. Next up is probably one of my all-time favorite grindcore albums. And it's pretty weird that this is how it came. I'll have a story to tell you real quick. This is Cretin, Freakery, Relapse Records. It's the booklet. It has the little barcode and everything. And from what I understand, this is how it comes. It's just the booklet with the sleeve thing and the vinyl in between the booklet. It's kind of weird, but regardless, I'm still happy to have it. And it's on a splattered gray vinyl. This is awesome grindcore, and I cannot wait for them to make a follow-up to this record. This is awesome Repulsion worship. Check out Cretin, they're amazing. Next up, Locrian, The Clearing. Really awesome noise drone. This recently was reissued on Relapse on CD, but this was the vinyl version of it. Nice little artwork photo sleeve. Really good band, and this really good little glossy sleeve here. Really solid. Next up is something I recently reviewed. Bone Dance. Self-titled on Molotov Records. Comes on a really good little printed inner sleeve. And the vinyl color is clear with some pink haze. A pink little haze and swirl right in the middle. Sounds great. And it's a great piece of hardcore. Really awesome metallic hardcore if you're into that kind of stuff. Next up, probably my favorite Doom album of this year, straight up traditional Doom. Pallbearer, Sorrow and Extinction. This is the $20 spin pressing. On the back you have the song titles and the lyrics. And when you open the gatefold, this really sick, nice artwork design going on here. Really, really awesome stuff. I was surprised to even see that when I opened this gatefold up. Really awesome traditional Doom. Next up, Weapon, Embers and Revelations. Fantastic black and death metal from Canada. Nice little sleeve with the lyrics, band members and such on the back. This is an awesome band. I totally support these guys. Next up, these are the last two, by the way. Xibalba, Hasta la Muerte on Southern Lord Records. Really solid gatefold design. It's a black 2LP. You have the band photo and lyrics on here. This is some awesome, awesome stuff. And last but not least is probably one of the biggest vinyl acquisitions I've picked up all this year. This is something that I reviewed a long while back on the channel, but I finally own it. And hopefully you can be able to see it. This is Revenge, Scum Collapse Eradication, Die Hard Edition on Nuclear War Now. Cloth Gatefold. You open the gatefold, you have this giant multi-page booklet. It also comes with a patch, a sticker, a flag, and this picture disc. Really awesome picture disc artwork. Really great stuff. Awesome war metal from this band. Probably one of the best war metal related releases of this year. Some awesome stuff. So, yeah, that concludes the update. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, I will be getting reviews of the new Neurosis, the new Pig Destroyer, and we'll see what else is in store. So, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Ho out.